cards, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. If you're not already, make sure that you're following us over on Instagram and TikTok. In addition to posting some of our favorite break hits, we post a ton of player content, informational videos about upcoming hobby products, and other fun stuff that you'll be missing out on by not following us there. Our handle is @RealBreaksLive on both platforms, so give us a follow so you can stay connected with us in between breaks. And if you ever have an idea for content you'd like to see, or a question that you'd like us to ask a player, just shoot us a message and we may be able to incorporate that into a future video.
All right, guys, we are here. Look at this table. This looks awesome. We are on our $49 football mixer #1 random Optic with Optic. Plenty more than that. We got all of our random teams thrown in there. So make sure you take a look at the app, see who you got. We have one box of Mosaic Mega. These are all going to be 2025. One box of Certified Football Hobby. One box of Panini Rookies and Stars Hobby. Box of Panini Phoenix Mega. Box of Donruss Optic Football Mega. 2 boxes of Prism Football Blasters. And 5 boxes of Panini Donruss Optic Blasters. Let's go. Let's start off with Prism. Welcome on in, guys. My name is Kevin. Thank you for getting this filled up. This should be an exciting one here. Hope everyone's having a good night. Make sure to take a look at our breaks for tonight too. We got quite a few breaks. A couple of them pretty close. A couple of them just see a little bit of movement. We'll be there. We'll be ripping. So we got 2 spots left in our finest basketball, and don't miss out at the end of the night. We have a full case of finest basketball as well. All right. Hopefully we get ourselves some nice big downtown out of all this Optic we got here. Javonte Williams. Tremaine Edmonds on the laser. Chad Johnson laser. Izuruki Rau to the Cowboys. No idea how to say his name. Quinn Ewers. Shedeur Sanders to the Browns. Micah McFadden. Trey Harris to the Chargers on laser. Ed Reed on laser. James Lofton. Jalen Noel to the Texans on laser. Marion Hampton. McKinney. Shamar Stewart on laser. Let's go Bears hits. All right, we're rooting for you. Let's get some Bears. Bears, good team to get for this year. Lots of good Bears hits all over 2025. Especially Colson Loveland. All right. Let's do some Optic, huh? Let's pull a couple case hits. We've seen some crazy stuff on Optic. Anyone watch the Elimination Chamber last night? I was fortunate enough to head down to Chicago and go to the United Center to see it in person. I would give it a 10 out of 10, but the wait to get inside was 45 minutes in that brutal Chicago wind. So I'll give the event a 9 out of 10. It was a fun one. I don't know if any of you guys are into wrestling, but it was a pretty good Elimination Chamber. All right, let's do it, guys. Tommy Millot. Malott on the purple. J.D. Giddens going to the Colts. Got Travis Hunter base. Schweizinger on purple. St. Brown. And Tyler Warren. There we go. It's a nice jersey for the Colts. It's a good hit. Yeah, absolutely. Man, it was, Randy Orton was awesome last night. It was so fun to see him. Matthew Golden, Diamond Hands to the Packers. Mike Green on purple. McMillan purple to the Panthers. He's got the Panthers. Panthers is fantastic. Very nice. Yeah, Brooks on purple. Travis Hunter hidden potential. Atwell on chrome. Bring these out here, make this a little bit easier. James Pierce on purple. Malachi Starks. Pat Bryant going to the Broncos. Get a little Josh Allen passing grade. Oh, we got an Uptown. Who's our case hit Uptown? That's none other than Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Very nice. Look at that one. Ravens going to be rusty. There you go, buddy. Shake that rust off with that Lamar Jackson, huh? There we go. There's a case hit. Barron to the Broncos. Campbell to the Eagles. Jackson Dart to the Giants. He's got the Giants in this break here. Mack. Jaden Higgins, Texans. Cam Ward on the throwback to the Titans. And another Cam Ward, first year fresh on the jersey. Titans are going to Adam. 25-25. Very nice. TJ Sanders. Got Jalen Noel on the purple. Tom Malott. That'll do it for the Optic Blasters there. All right. Well, hey, we got an Uptown out of those blasters. I was hoping we can get one of those or a downtown, so that's a success. So let's go Phoenix Mega Box here. Let's keep it rolling. We are still very early in our break here. KL, I do got to say, though, about the, since you commented, you probably watched it as well. You know, with how loud Chicago fans are for the Cubs and Bears and all that, it was actually kind of a quiet arena last night. Nobody, yeah, I don't know. Been in quite a few WWE matches, and it was one of the quieter ones I've heard, which is crazy for Elimination Chamber. Will Johnson to the Cardinals. That's going to be numbered out of 35. Cardinals is Pearly Reds out of 35. Matthew Golden to the Packers. That's out of 75. Packers is Screaming Beast. There you go. Drake May. And Chris Olave to the Saints. That's going to be out of 75. Saints are going to Mac. Some good number in there. Mason Graham is going to the Browns. And Quinn Ewers to the Dolphins. That's going to be blue out of 85. Nice. Dolphins is Chickendale. All right. Good color out of that mega box. Experiments are dumb. Yeah, I love AJ. He gave a great speech. But I agree, the way it happened, yeah. Cena, I'm okay with. But, yeah, it hasn't been great in the last 6 months. And maybe fans are kind of feeling that. But I was just kind of shocked that Chicago was just kind of dead. But I hear you. Overall, as a wrestling fan, yeah, I agree with you. Huge fan of AJ Styles. Tons of respect for him. Good speech, good way. But leading up to that, yeah, I agree. And we're on to our Optic. See if we can pull a case hitter out of here. Trey Amos is going to be our, I think, blue. I can't. We'll see. Colson Loveland Bears, hidden potential. Michael Parsons. Yeah, Blues are the exclusives in there. And we got Beast Tutties, Jamar Chase. Deontay Thornton to the Raiders. Caleb Johnson. And Von Miller to the Bills on jersey. Alfred Collins, 49ers. All right, we're going to go Mosaic Mega. How about that? Still sitting at 2 spots on Finest Basketball. Got Randy Moss going to the Vikings. Brock Bowers, Epic Performers. Kyle Duggar. Derek Harmon, Steelers. Cam Ward, Notoriety. Kenneth Walker, Eric Allen. Matthew Golden on Notoriety, going to the Packers. Pickens, Bigsby, Jordan James. Puka Nacua on Touchdown Masters going to the Rams. Garrett Wilson, Lattimore. Michael Vick, Kenneth Grant. And Shadeur to the Browns. All right, Rookies and Stars. A little more dark by now, huh? Well, we're looking. We're looking. Go half. There we go. And we got a Cam Ward numbered out of 999. Very nice for the Titans. Luther Burden, Stellar Rookies. That's going Bears. And we got Savion Williams at a 999 going to the Packers. And auto of Nick Scorton going to the Panthers. And Panthers is fantastic. Open up some more top loaders here. Got Sterling Sharp on Thrillers. And we got Marvin Harrison, big time for the Cardinals here. It's going to go jersey. Go Marvin. Put up another thing of top loaders here. Got Dylan Gabriel, Airborne. Let's go to the Browns. And Brock Purdy at a 999 to the 49ers. Niners is Pearly Reds. Hey, look at that. We got an RPA at Trey Harris. Going to the Chargers. Chargers is C. Christie. That's going to be 22 out of 99. And we got a Crusade, Jalen Milroe to the Seahawks. Riley Leonard. Donovan Jackson out of 999 to the Vikings. And how about a high octane Quinshon Judkins? Let's go to the Browns. Thrillers on Jaden Blue. Quinn Ewers. Shador. Bryce Young at a 999 go to the Panthers. Panthers another hit. And Travis Hunter on the Stellar Rookies. All right, on to Certified. All right, last box here, guys. 25 Certified. All right. Let's see what we got here. Aiden Hutchinson. We got Elijah Arroyo out of 399 going to the Seahawks. And Lad McConkey. That's going to be out of 99. That's going to the Chargers. Lad McConkey. You know what? We got Chargers right there. Don't even have to move them for now. And Michael Penix Jr. out of 299 going to the Falcons. Anthony Munoz out of 149 going to the Bengals. And we got a Tet out of 499, new generation jersey to the Panthers. Will Howard. And we got the mighty Abdul Carter. That's actually really cool. Look how thick that is. The mighty. I don't know if I remember pulling these. These got to be pretty short print. Let's go to the Giants. Don't remember these. The mighty. That might be a decent hit. Could be wrong. It's been a little bit since I ripped certified, but the card doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, never seen one before, huh? You have to take a look at the checklist. I'll have to look at that later. I don't know. that could be pretty nice. Tyler Warren. And out of 25, look at that, Joe Burrow. That's sweet for the Bengals. And we got a redemption right here. Freshman Fabric Mirror Signature Purple. Card number 31 of Pat Bryant. Let's go on for the Bengals. Bengals is KL. Very cool. Out of 25, Joe Burrow. I think we're going to throw... Just because I haven't seen the mighty, we're going to throw that up here. And Pat Bryant, I believe, Broncos, right? Out of 299, we got Pat Freiermuth going to the Steelers. Yeah, I wonder, is that like certified? It's like, I don't want to say it's got to be rare in a case hit because I don't think I've seen one. Travis Kelce. And out of 25, going to the Cardinals, Kyler Murray on the green. Cardinals give me Pearly Reds. I was sort of scared I might get skunked. You got a pretty good one. Okay, you got Joe Burrow, right, in the Bengals? Yeah, no, that's a good one. I like that one. And we got DJ Giddens out of 225. That's going to the Colts. look at the Mighty really quick here. Because I'm curious. They are case hits. Okay. It is a case hit. SSP case hit. Cool. It's a cool looking card. It's actually really thick. I haven't seen those before, but sometimes you don't always run into case hits. Okay, Thrashers. Yep, I saw you just said that. Yeah, I just looked it up real quick. Just wanted to make sure. All right, let's do a recap of some of the cards I got back here for us. We'll get on to our stands. Print run check, but didn't see Mac. Yeah, so they just say SSP. Yeah, someone might have a print run, but it is a case hit. It looks like you do get that every case. So, different player, obviously, every case. All right, Phoenix, we got Will Johnson going to the Cardinals out of 35. Matthew Golden, Packers, 75. Chris Olave to the Saints out of 75. And Optic, we got Von Miller to the Bills. Matthew Golden, Mosaic, notoriety. Mosaic Shedeur Sanders for the Browns. Quinshot Judkins, high octane from Rookies and Stars. Marvin Harrison Jr. to the Cardinals. Crusade, Jalen Milroe on the refractor going to the Seahawks. Donovan Jackson out of 999 to the Vikings. Brock Purdy out of 999 going to the Niners. And Savion Williams out of 999 going to the Packers. DJ Giddens out of 225 going to the Colts. Kyler Murray to the Cardinals out of 25. Michael Penix Jr. out of 299 going to the Falcons. Pat Freiermuth out of 299 going to the Steelers. Pat Bryant, I believe, is Broncos, right? Let me just make sure here. Almost 100% sure, but yeah, Broncos. All right. I knew that. Pat Bryant to the Broncos. Out of Phoenix, we got a Quinn Ewers out of, what is that? 85 going to the Dolphins. Arroyo out of 399 going to the Seahawks. Munoz out of 149 going to the Bengals. And Tet out of 499 going to the Panthers. Absolutely, thank you. We're going to have a good night of some more breaks. Thanks for joining this one. Thanks for hanging out. All right, to the left, we got Panthers. Panthers going to be Dantastic. The Nick Scorton auto. Not numbered. And a Tet Purple and a Bryce Young out of 999. And the Jaguars. Jaguars are going to be the Frodo Biggins, Travis Hunter on the base of Optic, and Travis Hunter from Rookies and Stars, Stellar Rookies. And Colts, we got Jay Cassell with Tyler Warren on the Phenom on jersey. And Titans. Titans going to be Adam 25-25. First year on the Cam Ward on jersey. Cam Ward throwback from Optic. Cam Ward notoriety. And Cam Ward out of 999 from Rookies and Stars. And Chargers. Chargers are C. Christie. Ladd McConkey auto out of 99. And a Trey Harris auto out of 99. Little RPA there. And for the Bengals, he thought he was skunked. KL, you weren't, buddy. Joe Burrow, 23 out of 25 on the Franchise Foundations. It's a cool one. And the Giants. Giants is Mac Jackson Dart on base, and Abdul Carter on the mighty case hit for certified. That's cool. And how about this one coming out of Optic? That's going to the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens is Rusty 4024. Lamar Jackson Uptown. Very cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you. That was a fun mixer. That was really cool. Thanks for filling that up. We got some more breaks coming up soon. Starting to get a really good push on those. So let's have ourselves a good time tonight, and we will be back with you in just a little bit.